Many people believe the polar bear is the undisputed ruler of the Arctic, but today's story proves that even this mighty predator faces rivals far more dangerous than itself. The frozen Arctic is not just a landscape of ice, it is a battlefield for survival. A young polar bear had been starving for several days. Its eyes were locked on a massive herd of elephant seals. Using the howling wind and the cracking ice as cover, it silently concealed its approach. Today, survival would depend not on strength, but on patience and strategy. Charging directly into the herd would be suicide. The young bear carefully placed every step. Its plan was simple: create panic, separate a vulnerable pup, and strike before the adults could react. Slowly, it crept closer, its massive paws barely disturbing the snow. But then, a giant 2,000-pound elephant seal suddenly became alert. It scanned the frozen landscape. Fortunately, it failed to detect the hidden predator. The perfect moment had arrived. With the explosive sound of cracking ice, the polar bear launched its attack. Chaos erupted across the colony. The bear locked onto a young elephant seal and charged forward, but the panicked adults accidentally blocked its path. Then disaster struck. The ice suddenly collapsed beneath the bear's feet, sending it plunging into the freezing ocean. Now, the hunter was completely alone. Its soaked fur became a deadly disadvantage in the icy environment. Again and again, it struggled to climb back onto the ice, only to slide back into the freezing water. After a desperate effort, it finally found a sloping edge and pulled itself to safety. Shaking the freezing water from its body, it struggled to recover. But there was no time to rest. The scent of fresh blood drifted through the cold air. Nearby, an injured elephant seal appeared. The predator's instincts immediately took over. It looked like a gift from nature. But as the bear moved closer, everything changed. Instead of fleeing, the wounded seal suddenly turned and charged. In an instant, the hunter became the one forced to retreat. The young polar bear backed away toward higher ground. It barely escaped by climbing onto solid ice, but an even greater danger was approaching. The true ruler of these waters had arrived. A massive orca silently circled beneath the surface. The injured elephant seal desperately rushed toward the ocean. Without warning, the sea exploded. The orca attacked with breathtaking speed and perfect precision. It seized the seal at its weakest point. One final cry echoed across the Arctic before the enormous animal disappeared beneath the dark water. The entire attack lasted only seconds. Even a creature of that size was helpless against the ocean's ultimate predator. The young polar bear watched the horrifying scene in silence. It survived the day, but at a painful cost. It caught no prey and wasted precious energy. Still, it had no choice but to keep moving. Because nature never promises victory, it offers only endless trials, where survival must be earned every single day.